It's one of those days, just one of those many other days, you know? A bread and butter busk here in Littlehampton. No real agenda, just whatever happens, happens. I was talking to my buddy Jeff Bryant, singer-songwriter from Canada, the other day, and he said, the thing with busking is you can almost always guarantee that at least one magic thing will happen. I wonder what that magic thing will be today. Let's find out, shall we?
It's thank you. I'll be in town, so maybe we'll see. Thank you.
There we go, we've already had one magic moment. A lovely interaction there with the lady. Tell you what, just if you carry a musical instrument around, or you're carrying a busking rig around at least, people always want to chat. They always want to say something, and it's always something really sweet and really nice. The magic of busking. Told you. So we're already on one magic moment. Let's see how many more are coming. I haven't been to Littlehampton for like over a month. I've said this before, but the places that I play regularly, I like to try and leave big gaps between returning, just to not oversaturate the area, you know? If you come to a place too frequently, then you start to become part of the furniture. The seagulls in Littlehampton are some of the most ruthless. The amount of times I've seen them snatch food straight out of people's hands, it's bonkers. So we're in a situation here where we've got some roadworks here, but no one's currently working on them. There's a dude down where I usually set up who's shining shoes like the Victorian times. Then there is a really good spot here in the middle of town, but there's currently a dude just sat drinking a coffee in his scooter. I think I'll go there, just trying to wait on him to move. He's taking his time. I don't want to rush him. It's not good to rush people, you know? Everyone should be able to take their time, should they want. Including me. There he goes. The spot is mine. Patience, my friend. It's all about patience. It's funny now, I'm sort of 3.5 years into this busking journey, doing this week in, week out, coming to places like this for like the last 3 years. It's really funny to reflect on it all. One thing I did read on the way here is, upon the release of this video, there'll only be 85 days left of 2024. And this time of year is funny, right? It's like summer's over, but the hype of Christmas and winter isn't really here yet, so you're in this like limbo. It can be a funky period, and it can be one where it feels like things plateau a little bit. There's something to be said for the times where there isn't this excitement going on because of external factors. It gives us buskers particularly, but musicians in general, an opportunity to create the excitement, you know, to be that little bit of magic in someone's day. I think the way to cultivate that magic is to always step into the busk with a completely open mind. And it doesn't matter really what happens, just focus on what you can control. And that's the music. That, after all, is your role. It's your role to play in the high street. Entertainment. There you go, donation before I've even started playing. Another magic moment. We're on 2 magic moments. 2 magic. The kindness of people, man. They don't even need to hear you playing. Of course, the next way to make sure those magic moments do occur is to notice them. I think a lot more magic happens in our everyday lives than we realise. Most of the time it's because we're not paying attention. One thing busking does do is it means you kind of have to pay attention to what's going on, and therefore you notice those little magic moments. Here goes then, Littlehampton, on a random Tuesday 1st of October.
The faster we're falling, we're stopping and stalling, running in circles again. Just as things were looking up, you said it wasn't good enough. Still I'm trying one more time. Maybe I'm just trying too hard, but really it's closer than it is too far.
One thing I've learned across the years of busking is you really have to approach every day. How's it going, dude? What's that? Oh, the one busking, yeah.
Smiley, happy people.
Yeah.
World worth living, you know.
Yeah. We don't need that.
Full of humour, because humour is like medicine, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, 100%.
It seems like each time I'm with you, I lose my mind because bending over and backwards to relate.
Well, I was gonna go through how I approach busking, but that guy kind of nailed it on the head. Just be smiley, happy, project a good energy. The rest will follow.
Really, it's closer than it is too far, yeah. Because I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep people in my head. They said it going under 'cause I'm in.
Quiet day here in Littlehampton. As I said, this time of year, it's like a little funkiness to it, but it's all to do with our attitude towards it. We make it what it is. We must be on like 5 or 6 magic moments, and I'm not counting every single smile and every single donation either. If I was, then we'd be on, you know, we'd be at least in like the 50s or something. So.
Well, I can't sit back and won't do why it took so long for this to. 'Cause I hate it, now you fake it. Can I hit you, might as well embrace it.
One thing that I always try to do is just enjoy playing the music, first and foremost. Not worry about what's going on around me, not worry about too much about how it's being received. My fundamental is just to enjoy the music, the playing the music. That's what I love. That's what I love the most in the world. And then from there, try and project that energy outwards. And then don't get attached to the outcome, you know? Don't worry if donations aren't flowing in thick and fast. Don't worry about, thank you. Don't worry about people smiling over. Inevitably they will. So you worry about you, let the rest follow. I haven't seen any brutal seagull attacks yet, but I'll keep the camera close by just in case.
I think I lost my rhythm, I think I lost my groove, I think I lost the melody, I'm singing out of tune. Falling out of time, I keep running out of rhymes.
We've had another string snap. So that's the next thing, is unexpected things will happen. Always. That's life. And when those unexpected things happen, it's all about your reaction to them. My advice is always to keep it slow. Don't rush into a decision. If someone tells you you need to move, assess the situation. But always stay smiling, always stay positive. Remember that that situation might result in the real magic happening.
Used to tap it through my fingers, used to tap it through my toes. I used to have the energy to sing all that notes. Now I can't sing a tune that I wanna sing to you. I can't remember how it goes. 5 beats per ball in 4/4 time, a metronome in my mind, yeah. fine.
Like snapping a string, yeah, it means I can't play a song for a few minutes whilst I change it. That might mean that that person that needs to hear the song most will hear it because I'm delayed slightly, you know? The other thing that's happening today is, for whatever reason, the repeat pay function on my Zetto isn't working. So I'm having to keep my phone open on the card page, and if anyone looks like they're about to tap, I quickly press it so it loads up the transaction.
I wanna sing to you, so I'm gonna write a song and say, want to break the measure to the minor chord. One I'll sing for you. 5 beats through ball in 4/4 time.
In a world that is bombarded with negativity from the news and things that are going on, it's important that there's some positivity being spread. And who better to do that than us musicians, you know? We spread something so different. Music is its own entity, it's its own thing, you know? And by playing it to unsuspecting people, you can elicit reactions that it's hard to do with anything else, you know? So many crazy things have happened over the years to me, and they continue to do so. And funnily enough, it's usually on these little random busks, you know, random weekdays in the middle of the year when there's not much going on, that some of the really like prominent moments occur. And I guess that's why you've got to show up, right? There's a 100% chance something magic can happen if you show up. 0% chance if you don't. It's worth showing up, always.
When a factory becomes a home, and inside the machine is all that you know, you'll be spending your savings on writing your bucket list. Na 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 na. Oh, a universe from nothing inside my mind, it is on fire.
I really enjoy the quote, expect nothing, appreciate everything. It implies the busking really well, because nobody owes you anything when you go busking. You shouldn't expect anything other than the joy of being able to play some music. And then when things come your way, whether it's a look, a donation, a conversation, you have to appreciate it. That's something that wouldn't have happened had you not been busking that day, you know?
Where did I go? When breath becomes air, this is going to hurt, you know. You're a millionaire, reaching a number of times that you said that this time you're for real, and where you're really going to go. Yet you went right back out here writing your bucket list.
I also like to imagine when you're busking, everybody that walks past you in a room, every single person that walks past me during like the 4 hours I'm gonna play today, imagine them all in a room. That'd be a pretty packed gig, wouldn't it? In some ways, I've effectively played that gig just over a drawn out amount of time. And that's a freaking cool way to spend a day.
Inside the machine is just not for me, no spending my savings, 'cause I don't have any, there's too many places to go. I'll be spending all my time living on my bucket list. Thank you.
I've seen a bit of drama. I've seen like a little fight break out. I've seen the police show up and run into a shop, so I don't know what's happening there. Maybe something to do with a fight that already happened. And I've seen my shoe shiner friend get a few customers. So clearly people are still in the business of having their shoes shined. Not me though, I've just got like canvas shoes, so they're not gonna need shined. If I had a shoes worth shining, I'd ask him to do it. That'd be funny.
Well, like a fire in the marsh, just like the birds up in the tree. They're tied to each other, baby, just like you and me. Oh, and I think we found our calling. Now as the rest of the world is yawning, we'll walk on back. 'Cause in the worst of times you did find opportunity to walk that party where it lays. It might have set you free like a fire.
I think one thing that's always good to do when you're busking is to have a set amount of time in your mind of how long you're going to play for, and just show up and play for that amount of time, no matter what. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Because it's easy to get like in your own head if things aren't going well, or even if you're just feeling fatigued, or you know, something like that happens. You start to think, oh, should I carry on? Maybe it's not worth it. But the thing is the magic moments can happen at any time. So you're best off always just saying like, you know, 2 hours today, I'm gonna play for 2 hours. And if nothing's happened in the first hour, it doesn't matter. Just carry on playing for another hour. That's why I like to have this 4 hour sort of twice rounder set. My set lasts about 2 hours and I always play it twice. I always know I'm going to do that.
It's up to you, yeah. Like a fire in the marsh, it's like the birds up in the trees. One day this will be a story, baby, just like you and me. I think we found our calling. Now as the rest of the world is yawning, we'll walk on by.
Combination of the day and the weather means it's got kind of empty. This is another thing that I've learned over the years, is busy doesn't necessarily mean good in a bus. In fact, sometimes the quieter areas are where you get the most appreciation. Someone asked me like how it works busking on the weekdays, because isn't everyone at work? The first answer to that is no, not everyone's at work. I think there's a lot less people who work Monday to Friday than you might think. So there's lots of people around on the weekday. People are out and about all the time. Saturday is always busiest everywhere you go. But like I said, sometimes busy doesn't necessarily mean good.
I'll walk along the road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone.
How's this for a magic moment? There's a restaurant here, just opposite. And I'm a little bit wary of playing here because of them. And the guy's been coming out for a like smoke break, just sort of looking over, but not really like expressing much. And then he's just brought over a coffee for me. There you go, see? Magic moments. All through music. Kind gestures, man. So kind. Thank you. There you go.
Oh no, oh. Well, I walk alone and I walk my shadow. It's only one to watch me shabby. My shadow.
Even the most unlikely people are usually the ones that give you the kindest gestures. People from all walks of life. Busking really gives you this like compassion towards everyone, because you realise that you never really know who you're encountering, no matter what they look like, who they are, where they've come from. It's awesome.
Oh, oh, na na. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind. Check my vital sign and yet I'm still alive and I walk alone.
Well, my general rule of finishing a bus, especially on a bread and butter day, is to play twice through my set, make sure I've done that. If the last few songs are going particularly well, I usually add on a few more, so I'll play like another 2 or 3, and I won't stop playing until a song goes past without a donation. So if I get a donation in the song, it means I have to play one more after it, and then if I get a donation in that song, I have to keep playing.
Walk alone. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na na, yeah. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. Na 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 na, yeah.
The only exception to this is when I really need the toilet. Or I've got to get a train or something. But on a bread and butter day, that tends to be, I usually end up playing for 4 hours. Today, we've ended I played one extra song. Good times. Right, time to pack up. Simple as that, eh? It sounds like a long time playing for 4 hours, but it really does fly by when you do it. Before you know it, it's done. It's kind of crazy.
Someone of them might find me. Till then, walk away. Oh, I walk alone and I walk alone, yeah. Oh, and I walk alone and I walk alone.
I heard you playing on the way down.
And that, my friends, is that. A sleepy Tuesday on the 1st of October. Bread and butter busking. Well, there you go then. A day in Littlehampton. Bread and butter busking. 85 days left of the year. We're gonna make them count. That was £80.20 here in Littlehampton. I like it when it's a nice round number. Feels good, feels right, you know. It's like somehow all the passers-by knew to put an exact even amount in, somehow. Right, I'm gonna hand you to future me to give you some updates on my album. I hope you've enjoyed this more chilled out, kind of straightforward video as well. Some really exciting videos coming up because I'm about to take a plane somewhere. In fact, when you're watching this, if you're watching it on the Monday or the Tuesday of the week it came out, I'll be so. Alright, over to future me. Good day, my friends! Woo! That was dramatic. How to make these outros more interesting. Gotta think of that. Gotta think of that. Just a little update from me. If you're a regular viewer to these videos, then you already kind of know the drill here. But if you're not, this one's for you. I am August Radio Project. I make videos every Monday, so maybe consider hitting the subscribe button if you're new around here. I am in the process of releasing an album. I've put it up for pre-order. You can currently do that at my website. There is a digital download pre-order or a CD pre-order. The CD comes with a digital download, so you get both. I haven't set an official release date for this pre-order. I am simply waiting until I hit 100 pre-orders. And we are getting there, bit by bit. So perhaps consider doing that. Check out the link. And if you want to support this channel extra, then I do have a Patreon page where I post exclusive content. And if you're a Patreon, true fan Patreon, you'll be getting early access to this album. It's all very exciting, and as said earlier in this video, if you're watching it on the day of release or the day after the release, I will be somewhere very exciting. So the next few videos will be, let's just say they're not being filmed in this country that I live in. Thank you so much for watching this one. Appreciate you so much. Peace, love, and happiness.